Hey folks, and I'm Thistle. Have you ever seen people emoting in Stormwind or Orgrimmar and thought, what the hell are you doing? Well, welcome to World of Warcraft Roleplay. So what is RP? RP or Roleplay is when you act as your character in the game, you talk like them, think like them, and live out stories inside Azeroth. Whether that's as a noble, a rogue, a grizzly war vet, or yes, even a goblin crime lord.
Time is
It's
money,
like improv
friend.
theatre meets MMO. You don't need acting skills, you just need an imagination and a willingness to say /E nods head slowly, like it means something. So why bother? Because RP brings this game to life. It's not just about raids and dungeons, it's about stories, drama, friendships, and unforgettable chaos. Trust me, once your character has been kidnapped by cultists, you'll get it. So if you're still curious, stick around and I'll walk you through how to make a character, what add-ons you'll need, and how not to get thrown out of your first tavern. Well, RP isn't scary, you're just playing make-believe. Now we have the intro over, let's start with where does it happen? Most RPs happen on specific servers called RP realms. On EU, that's places like Argent Dawn. In the US, you'll find Moonguard. You'll see people gathered around inns, city squares, forests, or deep in dungeons. Anywhere you can build a scene, some guilds host events, like markets, balls, or criminal undergrounds. Others keep it small, like campfire events. So, you want to create a character for WoW RP, but you don't even know where to start. Character design isn't just about picking a cool look or race. It's about building someone who feels real in a world full of dragons, demons, and of course, political dramas. So let's break it down for you. First, while your character's appearance is important, like their race and their transmog, class not so much, as that can be changed in roleplay. It's only the surface. The real magic happens when you think about who they are underneath. What's their personality? What motivates them? Are they calm and diplomatic, quick-tempered, or maybe even a little bit naughty? Don't worry if you don't have a full backstory right now. Many players start with a clean slate, a basic character who's open to experiences and growth. Maybe your character is curious or searching for their place in Azeroth. That's a simple starting point, and it gives you room to develop them naturally through your roleplay. As you interact with others and dive into stories, your character will pick up new traits, strengths, flaws, and goals. Maybe they'll face hardships that change their outlook, or they'll uncover secrets about the past. The more layers you add, the more interesting the RP is going to get. Also, think about how your character fits into Azeroth. Do they have ties to a particular faction or city? Are they a wandering adventurer? Or someone connected deep to their homeland? This helps ground your character and makes roleplay a little bit more immersive. Now that's all the things I have to say, but the big one is, remember character design is a journey. Not one-time thing, start simple, stay flexible, and most importantly, have fun bringing your WoW character to life. Let's move on to add-ons. Before we get into the add-ons themselves, you'll need a way to install and manage them. The easiest method, Curseforge. Now, I understand people might not wish to download Curseforge, and you can manually install these add-ons. I will likely do a video explaining how to do such at a later date. The character is created, and now it's time to step into World of Warcraft RP. So the first add-on you need is Total RP Free. Often just called TRP Free, this is the roleplay add-on profile. It lets you customize your character's identity in ways the default game just simply could not. So TRP Free adds a whole new layer of depth to your character, and here's a few things you can do with it. You can fill in the details like their name, titles, age, appearance, mannerisms, or even voice tone. Write backstories, add custom guilds, add house names. You can set custom statuses, so to speak, like injured or deep in thought, and set how others perceive your characters at a glance. You can see other people's TRP profiles and interact them more in an immersive way. Basically, it helps you roleplay with more intention and helps others see who your character really is beyond your transmog. So a quick tip is to keep it simple. You don't need to write a novel. A few lines about your character looks like, how they act, and maybe a sentence or two about where they're from. That's a great start. and you can build up over time. Now, there is another add-on called TRP Extended, but I suggest you download this once you're comfortable with TRP. The extension unlocks interactive storytelling elements like customized items, scripted details, and even personal questlines, if you like your own personal D&D toolkit inside WoW. If you're new to RP, stick with the base TRP free add-on first. Extended is super powerful, but it can be overwhelming if you're just getting started. But once you're ready to run events, build deeper storylines, or create your own mini games or narratives, Extended becomes an incredible creative tool. So let's just recap that. Let's start with total RP free. Bring your character to life and connect with role players. Then when you're feeling confident and want to expand your stories, try TRP free Extended to add custom items, dialogue and more. Alright, now that's the big one out of the way. Let's talk about some other add-ons that can really help you out during RP. These aren't mandatory, but they can improve your experience, especially in a busier setting or more immersive scenes. First up, Listener. This add-on does one thing, and it does it well. It alerts you when someone says your name in the chat. Super handy in crowded RP hubs like taverns, markets or events, where the text scroll can get really overwhelming. You can even set it up for nicknames or alternative spellings, so if people call you Cap instead of Captain Grimjaw, Listener still picks it up. The next up is Emote Splitter, a small quality of life that breaks long emotes into smaller, more readable chunks. Ever seen someone post a 3-paragraph emote that eats up the whole chat window? This helps avoid that. It auto splits your messages into clean segments and adds a little icon showing that they're connected. Much easier to read, and if I'm honest, a lot more polite in a group setting. Misspelled. If you're like me and sometimes type faster than your brain can keep up, you have to check out Misspelled. It highlights typos or potential spelling errors in your messages before you hit enter. It's a lifesaver if you're trying to stay immersive without grammar errors. Musician and Musician FX. Now, for something a bit more creative, these add-ons let you play music in-game using music files. Yes, actual music other players can hear if they have Musician also installed. Perfect if you're playing a bard, hosting a party, or just want to set a mood during a scene. You can even add sound effects. The music is awesome, but looping bagpipes for 20 minutes straight? Maybe just don't do it. Elephant. Elephant is a chat log add-on, and it's especially good for role players who want to keep track of log scenes or important interactions. It's also a lifesaver if you disconnect during mid-RP. It's great for remembering someone's in-character name, retrieving a line you forgot, or even writing character journals. And last but not least, Cross RP. This add-on allows your TRP profile to be shared across different realms during cross-realm events, or while phasing. So if you're at a big RP event with people from other servers or other factions, they ensure they can see your profile, and you can see theirs. No more empty profiles or unknown messages. All of these add-ons are completely optional, but they can make your RP smoother, clearer, and a lot more immersive, especially in larger groups or long-form storytelling. Start with one or two that match your style. If you love creating the atmosphere, try Musician. If you'd like to keep things a lot more clearer and readable, Emote Splitter and Misspelled are solid picks. If you're always in public scenes, Listener and Elephant are gold. Finally, we're at the end segment of this video. Good RP etiquette. You don't control other characters. We call this god emoting. So if I was to write Thistle punches the orc and knocks him out, that's god emoting. Instead, we'd write Thistle attempts to punch the orc, or Thistle aims to punch the orc. Let others decide the outcome. That's it, really. Remember to stay in character during scenes. It breaks immersion when your goblin suddenly talks about a real-life cat. Unless your goblin has a cat, then that's fair game. But if it's something unclear, make sure you pop a whisper like, "Hey, was that aimed at Fizzle?" Just don't stir up drama OOCly. No one has time for it. Remember to keep IC and OOC separate. Just as I said about drama, if someone insults your character, it's not aimed at you. Don't carry in-game beef into real life. No metagaming. Now, metagaming means that you use information that you know OOCly and place it ICly. So just because you read someone's profile doesn't mean your character knows it. Don't use OOC info like secret plans, hidden names, or TRP bios, IC, unless your character has a reason or actually knows it. Consent and comfort matter. You need to check with the other players before going into heavy themes, such as injuries. Many players list preference in their profiles, so make sure you respect them boundaries. And remember to share the spotlight. Let others have moments too. RP is a group story, not a solo show. Don't ignore emotes. Even if your character wouldn't respond, acknowledge others, keeping the scene exclusive and respectful. And just go with the flow. Don't flood the chat. Give others time to read and reply. Quality over speed. Ask before you jump in. Politeness goes a long way and saves you walking into a private plot or an awkward moment. So, and overall, just remember to be polite and everything will be fine. And that's a wrap on this beginner's guide to roleplay in World of Warcraft. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit less overwhelmed and a lot more excited to jump in. Just remember, everyone starts somewhere. Don't worry if you make mistakes or feel unsure at first. The RP community can be incredibly welcoming when you approach it with respect and curiosity. Take your time, be polite, and focus on telling stories with people, not at them. If you want to take a step further, I've got a video coming up that goes deeper into TRP free and TRP extended. We'll cover up how to set a character profile, use custom items, and make your character feel truly alive in this world. If you found this helpful, give it a like, drop a comment with your favourite RP tip, or share with your guildmates. And hey, if there's a topic you'd like me to cover, let me know. So thanks for watching, and welcome to the world of roleplay. I'll catch you in character.